Okay, my love, what do we have today?
If you are having a bad day, how do you not take it out on your loved one?
Well, first thing you have to do is be mindful enough to understand you're having a bad day and realize that, you're going to be short. You're going to have a short fuse. You're going to be snippy when you don't really mean to. And then you're going to have to strategize your way through it. And different relationships are different. Your partner. With us, we just say, they're having a bad day. We kind of keep us apart. It's not that we don't love each other, or it's not that we're not being kind.
We check in.
Yeah.
I check in with you, but I give you your space.
Yes, because you also know that when I'm ready to come in and
Yes.
and be kind of start reconnecting with the world, you're the one I'm going to turn to, and so you leave that open by not pressing.
Yes.
If you press,
yes.
It actually.
If I press, you can't force someone to be open and talk to you. They have to come to you in their own time.
Yes. Well, because they might be like me. I'm trying to gain some back semblance of normalcy, so I don't bring out whatever my bad day stress. I don't want to put it out on you, and so that's the whole point of. That's part of the reason why we stay separate, is so I don't accidentally, be snippy and snappy and,
You have come off with some of your most wickedly funny.
Well, yeah, it's an overly sarcastic thing, but
overly sarcastic, yes.
Yeah, but
yes,
but you don't want to inflict that on me. That's.
Well, I knew what it was at the time. I just had a chuckle and moved on.
Yeah, but see, we can do that, but different relationships can't. Some people would take that personal, or they are not open enough, or they're too young and they don't kind of understand about the balance of life. But you have to be mindful. The way to get through your own bad days is to be mindful enough to know that you have a bad day, and that what you're interpreting the world as is not going to be quite right. I mean, that's the whole point of a bad day, is things start piling onto themselves. And one of the reasons they start piling onto themselves is because you're not interpreting the world properly. You've gone from everything's kind of normal to everything's bad, which means that you interpret everything being bad. A simple, why didn't you pick your socks up, becomes this big, huge ordeal that you no longer love me because I left my socks on the ground. It's how it gets, you just interpret it wrong. And so you need to be mindful enough to know that and to bite your tongue. That's the toughest thing, is to know when to bite your tongue. Let that first emotion pass, and then say, oh, yeah, that was dumb. Good thing I didn't say that. And then you can speak with the real you. And I think that's the most simple thing. If you really need a simple thing to do, be mindful that you had a bad day, and then bite your tongue on the initial reaction, and then go proceed with the real one, because that is the way you get through the day, and that is how you love yourself, and that is your daily dose of love.